All right, doing a back test for AUDCAD. The date, Monday, November 13, 2023. I've done my markups here. Got my green zones and supply and demand. And then I have these green areas here as my point of control where there is areas of volume. I have the 30-minute trend here, appears to be an impulse. This right here looks corrective to me. It's a 25-minute and then also a 7. So this right here is Friday where the market closed, market reopened, and then here is Sunday, my bedtime. And got the 7-minute trend, got the level of violation here. Now, what I'm thinking, if I were to go to bed on this, I think that the market is going to push down a little more before turning around. I'm seeing this as here's one push, and then here is a second, which could potentially be near completion. And it may give one more, or maybe this is it. Because this right here could, I think this was news if I remember correct. So I think this is exhausting too. I'm looking at divergence. So looking at this low compared to this low here, which was higher, lesser volume. This made a lower low compared to here, less volume. Volume is tapering off overall, so I think price is going to push down a little more before turning around. And I'm just going to the impetus level here, and I'll play it out and see what happens. Nice. Did it hit my TP? Yep, right there at bedtime. And but at the same time too, I had put my entry here. So I guess it's just one of those things. If I would have just made an entry without a pending order, I'm just going to call it a win because I wouldn't have put a pending order. It just would have been an entry, and then my stop loss being below this area of demand right here. So I will run this out to see what it looked like during waking hours. That happened there. Price responded to the supply zone that I have here before pushing down. And so I'm just going to play it all the way throughout the day. See what it does. Price broke the impetus, that level there in blue. Is it going to come back and retest it? No, it takes off. All right. And now I'm at the next evening. I'm going to pause the video and do my chart. All right, so I'm going to do my best to capture this second trade here. So I have this 25-minute trend here. All right. And price has broken through it, as well as the level for it. Oh, no, it hasn't. Oh, dang, that was another level. Okay. It hasn't broken, actually. It's gone through the trend line. I got myself confused. Okay. So price has broken through this trend line here. All right. Got that captured. And then, so now I got to rethink my process here. All right. So now I've got this 15-minute trend right here, this overall trend, the level for it here in red. Then I've got the 5-minute trend right here, the violation of it in red. Price has broken through the trend line, through the level here. And I've got a loss of volume. Volume has tapered away. And so then when I go down to the 1 minute, okay, so now I've got the correction. I think price is going up. So the dilemma I'm up against, if this is my nighttime and I take a trade, if I'm anticipating on this correction, but I'm expecting for it to go up, okay, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to say buy, and maybe I'll set my stop loss here. I don't know if this is a wise decision. And I'm just going to go for this. and hit the play button and see what happens. All right. What? Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't know if I mean, I think I may have gotten it by a wick. Yep, and a couple candle closures. All right, I'm gonna count that as a win. I'm gonna count that one. Yeah, buddy. All right, cool. And that happened overnight. So I'm glad I set a short position on that. And two, I put this right where the power control is, where the power control, yeah, right where the volume is. And price hit it beautifully. What else can I capture here? That's all I can think of at the moment. Oh, two, as I'm always surprised at hitting this area here of demand. Just continuing to push off of it. And I'm about to pause. Well, no, I'm going to play this out till the next, till bedtime, this next vertical. So play that out. Okay, price is consolidating. I think that's my 25-minute impetus right there. Let me go to it. Yep, price has closed above it. Okay. So I have this 25-minute trend and the impetus for it being here. So price has closed above it. And, all right, I'm going to give it a few more candles to get to the vertical. All right, and that's where I'm at. So I'm going to pause the video. All right, so here is the third attempt here. So what I'm going to do my best to describe really quick. So I got this 25-minute trend here. Right here outlined in black. The 25-minute level here. Price has gone through the trend line, through the level. Has broken it, has pushed back down. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and remove this. I'm a little hesitant about removing this. So I'm going to leave it there just for the moment. All right. And so I've got this overall 30-minute trend here, the level for it here in red. And then I've got 7-minute trend right here, the level of violation for it right here in red. I've got my point of control zones and supply and demand zones all refreshed. So price is right here. And then what I'm looking at is, okay, so I've got a 1 push, 2 push, 3. So it looks like 3 impulses. And so I think the market is telling me that it is about to turn around. And so just to ensure, so I'm also looking at it from a 30-minute view, and I see 1, 2, and 3. I'm also seeing there is this is hidden divergence. So higher highs are being made. However, the volume has remained the same. Although on this one here, this particular MACD, the volume has increased. So to go back to the 7-minute, I do have a loss of volume from one high to the other. So I do have some divergence. So with that being said, if I were to set a position here, I would set it for the sell. So put that here in place, put my stop loss right here. And wow, that looks to be so big. Let me go down to 1. All right, so all right, let me pause the video to collect my thoughts. Just a second. All right, so this is the conclusion I come up with for this particular trade. All right, so I've got the 7-minute trend here, got the zone for it in red here, the zone of violation. So then I drop down to the 2-minute. Oh, another thing too, let me back up before I even knew that. So when I fibbed this, price right now is at the 382. And so right now I'm on the 2-minute time frame, and there is an increase in volume. However, okay, when I go to 7 minutes, I've got a decrease in volume. And when I go to the 2-minute here, there's an increase in volume. So I think this is a correction for this particular pullback. And I'm just going for a 1-to-1, and we'll see what happens. Oh goodness. Okay. Consolidation. Okay. So I wake up, nothing happens. Respecting that demand zone tremendously, a lot, so much. What only did the 1-to-1 and it hit my take profit. Why do I feel that's lucky or by chance? Okay. So with that being said, let me go ahead and play this out. Price broke the trend line here as well as my level here. Retesting it now. Still respecting that supply demand zone. Heavy respect. Okay, and so price is there now. So all right, we'll pause the I'm going to pause the video for, let's see, how many have I done thus far? 3. All right, 2 more to go. All right, hopefully I capture this successfully. So all right, so I have this particular trend is a 15-minute. All right, the impetus for it here in blue. I still have this overall 30-minute trend, the violation for it being down here. So it's still active, not ready to remove it yet. And I can delete this one. All right, and so then I've got this 15-minute, that 30, and then I have this most current trend, this 5-minute, the impetus for it here. Was it 5 minutes? Yes, okay. And so when I look at the volume, it's really low. So to go up to the 15, low volume, 30-minute, low volume, even up to the 60-minute, fairly low volume. If nothing else, I mean, there is some divergence and it's almost kind of like hidden. This is just flat, and price and the volume is tapering. So to me, it looks like consolidation. So I'm going to opt to not take a trade right at this particular time. I mean, so far I've gotten 3 trades in the week thus far, so I'm choosing to not do anything right here. So let me, I'll just go ahead and spread this a bit more so it can be seen. Hit the play button and see how this plays out. Yeah, consolidation. Okay. A little bit of something happened, but I'm comfortable in the decision made just because anything could have happened. And I wonder if this was news. I forgot to see what that looked like. But anyways, that happened. And I'm just going to go ahead and let this run for the rest of the day. Wow, it did its thing. And stop. Okay. All right. Opportunity missed, but it is what it is. So, all right, I'm gonna pause to do my next chart update. As I'm clearing this up, I want to also just identify how this 30-minute trend here, just how price violated the trend line, as well as the impetus level with a strong, super strong candle. And that was on the 15-minute. Let me see what it looked like on the 30. Goodness gracious. I mean, price just, I don't even think that's a candle right there. Oh, yeah, it is. Huge candle that just burst through there, through that level, through all the supply demand zones, this area, this volume zone here, and kissed this demand zone. There it is again before retesting another. So, all right. All right, and so for my final position, I struggle with this one a little bit. So I've got 1 push, 2, this looks like 3. And I'm on the 30-minute time frame, got the 30-minute trend here, got the impetus for it here. Then I dropped all the way down to the 4 to capture this right here. So got the 4-minute trend here, it swings way out, got a 2-minute right here, got the level for it in place. Updated the point of control in green here, as well as the supply demand levels. All right, and so to go back to the 30 really fast, so I've got volume here. This particular MACD has volume, but this one is losing volume. Another thing too, this low and this low, there's volume in there. And I'm looking at how the moving average price is above my 20. It's a bit curved here. So I've got that in mind. So I'm bearish right here. And then I'm just going to just drop down randomly to the 15. Just kind of do this in steps. I've got the break of the MACD here. Got a cross right here. I've got this cross right here. Price is above this 2-minute impetus. I'm not on the 2-minute yet, however, just showing that I've broken the trend line and have got some violation. Okay, so my lower time frames are showing bullish. So with that being said, price being where it is, it's got a little momentum. I've had this really strong move here, and I think the market is telling me it's going to buy. I'm only going for a short position. So just for a quick 1-to-1, price is also respecting this demand zone like nicely. It's just tap dancing all on it. So with that being said, I'm gonna hit the play button and see how this plays out. 4 minutes. All right, stopped out, still respecting that zone. Continues to push down. Okay, so the volume was still there for the final push before the market closes. So, well, I said it, didn't I? I said this low and this low, there's a difference in volume, and there was more volume here. However, I chose to buy thinking, so I was going maybe more for the correction then, and this ended up being a bit of a more shallow pullback or a correction before continuing down. So although this was the 2-minute impetus, let's see here, price is slightly closed above it, but other than that, respected this zone for quite some time. Go to the 15 and just pushing down. So with that being said, looking at this overall trend, so that's 1, that's 2, and this is the 3, and now I'm getting the divergence. Okay, I see. Noted, very noted. Price still respecting these zones. All right, so all in all, out of the 5 trades taken, I would consider it profitable. One loss. So that is that.